Until every bowl is filled. That's Gleaners' goal for the future. How will we reach that goal? By continuing to provide food and critical grocery products to 401 hunger relief charities in our 29-county service area. These charities reach thousands of people facing hunger every day.
Gleaners Foodbank of Indiana has a very simple mission with lots of ramifications. It's to help charities feed the hungry. And that can be anything that helps charities feed the hungry, so it's broad-based. And it's also quite a challenge. We're still working at it to make sure that no one in Indiana is unnecessarily or involuntarily hungry. When people ask me to describe Gleaners Foodbank, I have no idea what they're expecting. It's very different from the food pantry or the soup kitchen that opens its doors a few days a week to feed its hungry neighbors. But those charities are the reason that we exist. We want to see our hungry neighbors fed.
Without Gleaners, we could not reach near the amount of families that we've been able to reach. The items that we get from Gleaners, whether it be household goods, whether it be food, is really making a difference. A small congregation such as ours could not reach as many as we have been able to with the help of Gleaners.
There would be times that I'd have to take from, my bills to supply the food for my children. I heard about the Hope Church, and then I came down here. I don't do it all the time because I don't believe in taking advantage of the program. So when I really actually need the food and run a little low at the end of the month, I will come here and they would help me.
We do serve homeless people, we serve immigrants, we serve families that have 10 children in their families, and some of these children aren't necessarily their own, they're children they've taken in and they're trying to help out. Gleaners, if it wasn't for Gleaners, I know definitely we wouldn't be in business for as long as we have. We have an obligation to each other. It's an obligation to each other to be there for each other. And if it means giving a can of food and some milk and some bread, then do it.
Gleaners outreach programs include the Commodity Supplemental Food Program, which provides a 40-pound box of food to nearly 5,000 seniors living in poverty throughout 9 counties. Charities can also order a mobile pantry, which enables them to distribute more food within their community.
It makes a difference if I eat the last week and a half of the month. It gives me juice, gives me the vitamins. Every month I get like a new recipe in the box. I try that. Truthfully, it almost makes up for all of my food. I don't have hardly any food bill with this because I've just learned different ways to eat, different ways to cook. Because you can't afford fast food or anything, so you learn how to cook the old-fashioned, the farm way, kind of. And for older people, I can't even afford the gas hardly to go out, let alone shop and pay those prices.
If you have a grandparent or you have a senior citizen that lives behind you, that maybe you don't know that senior citizen, they could be one of the ones that really, really need it. So if you have that extra dollar to give, think about those senior citizens because the need is huge.
Over 81,000 children in Gleaners' service area live in poverty. Hunger is often an unseen crisis in our own communities. Together, we can make sure food and resources are available to every child in need. Kids cafes serve a nutritious snack after school and during the summer to approximately 500 at-risk children.
I've been coming to Brookside about as long as I can remember. Ever since I was a little guy running around the neighborhood, Brookside was always a place to go hang out, a place to get some food, play some games, and play some sports and have a good time. I mean, I just know I've heard specific stories from kids about how when they go home, they don't know if their mom's going to be home before they even go to bed. So that what that means is from 6 o'clock till 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, whenever they go to bed, there's no one there to fix them a decent meal. Maybe they have bologna sandwiches, maybe they have things that I'm not aware about, but Gleaners definitely helps out with providing a warm cooked meal.
Gleaners give us the snacks that we eat at Brookside. They're very good.
Thanks to Gleaners in Brookside, we had just a good time to come here and eat and it helps kids that don't get food at home and get their food in their stomach and go to school. And then we just come here after school and have a good time. Don't nobody get in fights, nothing. And then I thanks Gleaners to help us do that.
You don't realize until you get down in the trenches just how much hunger is out there.
If you were blessed with an abundance of money or food, either or, and you can donate either one, then either one it's going to be a glorious thing.
We're dependent, obviously, upon the donors of food and critical grocery products. We're dependent upon the charities that get the food from Gleaners to those in need. We're grateful also for the money donors who contribute dollars that help us pay the bills that can't be paid any other way, and for the volunteers who make our efforts go even further. And then finally, we're grateful for those in need because they let us peek into their lives and share their need and do what we're obliged to do, which is help our neighbors. So to all of them and all of you, thank you.